People, if you want to go out there and become a legendary entrepreneur, this episode is for you. The strategy that I'm about to teach you today is a strategy that turned an ordinary English professor into a legendary businessman who today is known as one of the greatest business icons of his generation. The story that I'm about to tell you today is the story of a man who got rejected by KFC and 24 लोग इंटरव्यू के लिए बैठे थे, ये अकेला बंदा रिजेक्ट हो गया. But 10 years down the line, today this man runs a company that is way bigger than KFC itself. This is a story of a man who does not even know how to code a computer, but today is the founder of one of the biggest internet companies in the world. तो सवाल ये है, how the hell is it even possible for a man to do something this remarkable without actually having the skill sets which are usually required to do something like this? As it turns out, people, that's where the business strategy that I'm about to tell you comes into play. Now, this is a story that dates back to the year 2004 when China was just opening up to e-commerce. Now, back then, people, China was a very closed nation, and as soon as China opened its gates to e-commerce, several multinational corporates which were highly successful in the United States had their eyes on China. Why? Because China and India both put together, we form half of the world. So if a company has established itself in China, by default, that company would become the most dominant company in their industry. Now, out of these many multinational corporates, one of the most successful and the most powerful company was eBay. And eBay was one of the most magnificent companies of that time because eBay had captured 16 countries in UK and US in terms of e-commerce. And as soon as eBay declared a statement to come and conquer the Chinese market, every single expert in the business domain stated that eBay is going to very easily conquer the Chinese market. But while the world was obsessively talking about how eBay is going to change the Chinese market, there was a struggling entrepreneur who decided to wage a war against this billion-dollar tech giant. To put that straight, people, eBay was a $30 billion company which had the perfect market recipe for success to come and conquer China. They had all the money in the world, they had the most amazing talent in their team, and most importantly, because of their experience in e-commerce, they knew exactly how the market functioned. On the other hand, if you look at this struggling entrepreneur, he is none other than the legendary businessman and the founder of alibaba.com, Jack Ma. Today, many of you might know Jack Ma is a very successful business tycoon, but back then nobody even knew that Jack Ma existed in the first place. Jack Ma was struggling with his own company, that is alibaba.com, जहाँ पे उनसे उनके खुद के कंपनी का रेवेन्यू संभाला नहीं जा रहा था. तो सवाल ये है कि ऐसे सिचुएशन में जैक मा ने ऐसा क्या सोचा जिससे उनको ये कॉन्फिडेंस आया कि वो eBay को चाइना में डिफीट कर सकते हैं. और यही सवाल रिपोर्टर्स ने जैक मा से पूछा, एंड दैट टू इन अ वेरी इंसल्टिंग मैनर, वेयरइन दे आस्क्ड that you do not even know how to deal with the finances of your own company. How the hell are you going to wage a war against a company that is 100 times bigger than you? And that's when Jack Ma stated one sentence, people, and today that sentence goes down as one of the most iconic sentences in the history of the Chinese business. You know what he said? He said, eBay might be the shark in the ocean, but I am the crocodile in the Yangtze River. If we fight in the ocean, we will lose, but if we fight in the river, we will win. तो सवाल ये है, what is so special about this one sentence that it goes down as one of the most iconic sentences in the history of business? Well, that's because, people, in the next 3 years, something magical happened and eBay went from having 90% market share in China to completely quitting the Chinese market to never ever come back again. And Jack Ma won the battle against eBay. तो सवाल ये है, what exactly was the game-changing factor and what was Jack Ma's strategy? As it turns out, people, one of the most important factors based on which any e-commerce company's success is determined is the website. Now, Jack Ma and eBay both decided to make a website to sell their e-commerce goods, but the way they designed their website played a crucial role in this business war. Now, you know what eBay did? eBay said that it's going to go and do market research and it's going to find out the most pressing problems that the Chinese people are facing. So when eBay officials actually went on to see how the Chinese market functions, they observed 3 things. The first observation they made was they understood that Chinese market में इतना सारा bargaining चलता है कि time shopping में कम and bargaining में ज़्यादा लगता है. So you know what they said? We are going to build a beautiful site wherein we are going to eliminate the pain of bargaining altogether. The second thing that they observed was that the Chinese market was filled with cheap goods with no guarantee, no warranty, जो कि हम सबको पता है. So they decided to make a site which would sell high quality products. And third and most importantly, they observed that China में जो भी सारे छोटे मोटे websites हैं वो सारे इतने ज्यादा क्लस्टर्ड और इतने ज्यादा क्लमजी हैं कि पता ही नहीं चलता है कि किसको क्लिक करने से क्या होगा. एंड दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई दे डिसाइडेड दैट दे आर गोइंग टू बिल्ड एन एब्सोल्युटली क्लीन साइट व्हिच इज गोइंग टू हैव ओनली अ फ्यू बटन्स सो दैट द कस्टमर हैज अ रिमार्केबल एक्सपीरियंस. Whereas when Jack Ma was asked how exactly is he going to design the website, he asked his team specifically to design a complete opposite of what eBay designed. Jack Ma specifically asked his team members to put in a lot of pop-ups in the site to make the site look messy. And secondly, Jack Ma said that our website is not going to sell high quality goods at all. We will sell only cheap goods. We will only sell goods which do not have any guarantee or warranty whatsoever. And third and most importantly, he said that bargaining should be mandatory for every customer. No customer should ever shop without bargaining. So they designed a small window जहाँ पे customers would specifically have to bargain with the shopkeeper to get the right price. Now people on the outside, अगर मैंने तुम लोगों से पूछा which one of these two sites would you prefer? Option number one, a clean site that sells high quality products and gives you guarantee and warranty along with those products, or a website which sells ultra cheap products with no quality whatsoever. और उन cheap products को shop करने के लिए भी तुमको अगर मैंने जबरदस्ती bargaining करवाया तो तुम कौन सा site choose करोगे? Of course we will choose eBay, right? Well, guess what? That's exactly what the eBay employees thought, and that's exactly the reason why they got defeated in the Chinese market. So the question is, why would anybody not like a clean site, and why would anybody prefer a clumsy site which is going to force you to bargain? Well, that's where the business strategy comes into play. People, while eBay was looking at things from the American perspective and all the officials of eBay looked at the Chinese market as an external entity, Jack Ma viewed the Chinese market as a local resident of China, and he understood the mindset of the Chinese people more than anybody else. The reason why he designed a clumsy website is because he understood that Chinese people are used to clumsy and dirty markets. तो अगर चाइनीज मार्केट में अगर हलचल नहीं है, अगर चाइनीज मार्केट में कोई चिल्ला नहीं रहा है 50 जगह से, तो उस मार्केट में कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. तो एक चाइनीज सिटीजन को क्लमजी मार्केट दिखाना इसलिए जरूरी है बिकॉज उसने मार्केट को उसी तरह से देखा है. एंड सेकेंडली, द रीजन व्हाई ही डिसाइडेड टू सेल ओनली चीप गुड्स इन द वेबसाइट is because he understood that the very purpose that the Chinese people went to the market is to buy cheap goods, right? Now, I don't know how many of you guys will relate to this, but then we have a Pimpri Bazaar over here, and trust me guys, all of us go to the Pimpri Bazaar and people travel all the way, say tens of kilometers, to actually come and buy only dirt cheap products. People come there to buy only first copy products, and nobody would ever come there to buy a Nike shoe because they know कि अगर इन्होंने Nike shoe अगर पिंपरी मार्केट से खरीदा है तो पक्का कुछ तो झोल है. And as far as my understanding is concerned, each one of us will know a market like this जहाँ पे सस्ता टिकाऊ प्रोडक्ट मिलता है और जहाँ पे हम क्वालिटी कभी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करते हैं, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स तो कभी हम लेने जाएंगे ही नहीं. एंड लास्ट एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली, when it comes to bargaining people, you must have realized and you must have faced this with your grandmother that every time your grandmother asked you to go and buy say fruits from a fruit vendor, अगर तुमने सपोज 1 किलो एप्पल ले लिया 120 रुपए के लिए, तो जब तुम एप्पल घर लेके आए तो तुम्हारी नानी ने तुमसे पूछा होगा कि तुमने एप्पल कितने में खरीदा, तो तुम बोलोगे 120 रुपए. और सेकंड क्वेश्चन वो तुमसे ये पूछेगी कि उसने कितना दाम बताया, और बाय एनी चांस अगर उसने जो दाम बताया और तुमने जिस दाम में खरीदा वो दोनों अगर सेम निकला, तो यू आर गोइंग टू हैव अ टेरिबल टाइम एट हाउस एंड यू आर गोइंग टू गेट स्कोल्डेड बिकॉज शी इज गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट यू हैव बीन लूटेड बाय द शॉपकीपर. So if you look closely, bargaining in the Indian culture is actually a mandate, and our older generation doesn't even know what it is like to shop without bargaining. In fact, if you shop without bargaining, they are going to assume that तुमको लूटा गया है, and that is exactly how the Chinese people viewed eBay. Because there was no scope of bargaining, उनको बाय डिफॉल्ट लगा कि ये जो साइट है ना ये अपने को लूट रहा है. एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई चाइनीज पीपल डिड नॉट गो टू eBay and they came to Taobao.com because it abided by their culture and by their norms. So from this story, each one of you guys have 3 very important lessons to learn. The first lesson is that the opposite company might be a billion-dollar company, and every time you face something like this, always remember that that company might be the shark in the ocean, but you will always be at an advantage because you are the crocodile in the Yangtze River. And the mere knowledge of the consumer behavior gives you an unfair advantage over any big multinational corporate. So always believe in yourself and your strategy of empathizing with your consumers. Number 2, Tomorrow when you go on to become $1 million company or $1 billion company, always remember, this time you might be the shark in the ocean and you have to be extremely careful about the crocodile in the Yangtze River that you might be facing. And third and most importantly, people, always remember that empathy and compassion are two of those qualities that can turn a commoner into a king. And no amount of name, fame or money can ever stop him from becoming one. So be kind and practice empathy. Thank you.